Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. In the last episode, we continued our work on building our production facility that is making all the components and parts that are going to be needed to assemble our first Dyson Sphere. At least that's the plan anyway. And so far, we've gotten our solar sails. We've gotten down to the point where we are beginning to assemble or get the parts we need for the actual Dyson Sphere components. But we're not quite there yet. We need processors, and then we need to make small carrier rockets to send these into orbit. And I've been realizing that, this is actually going to be a little bit more complicated than I had anticipated. But that's, I guess it is what it is. I'm not sure we're even going to be able to make one per second of these small carrier rockets if we even have enough resources or can bring it in. Another thing I'm beginning to realize is I don't have enough. I don't have enough slots in this logistics center to actually bring in all the parts I need or distribute everything we need. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Not a large problem, but it's kind of hoping I was going to have enough, but I don't think so. All right, well, let's get straight to it. Back to it. Let's at least get the components manufacturing, and then we'll worry about the rest. So trying to make 2 per second of the components, which means I'm going to need 6 per second of the processors, which means I'm going to need 18 assemblers. We have the microcrystalline components. We have the circuit boards, so that is going to be a piece of cake. So let's go ahead and get that in. My question is, am I going to bump into that crude oil seep? I don't know. Might not. All right, 18. 3, 4, 5, 6. 12. 15. 18. I think that should line up right. We'll see. And it looks like we're not going to bump into the oil seep, which is good. Now, let's see if this will space out properly. It will, and I think it's bringing that in a little bit closer together than... That's 15. That brings it up to 16. I think. Yes. And we're not quite there. I'm just going to drop these in because we're going to have to get around this crude oil seep if we make any further rows, which I think we probably will. All right, microcrystalline components. Let's get those in. And then we'll bring the circuit boards through. And that should start manufacturing those. And now what we need to do is actually bring these up to here. Actually, I should probably make that a 2-stack because we're going to need that to go multiple places. And yeah, I'm actually gonna need sorters. Am I bringing in sorters? No, I'm not. So let's bring in sorters. Remote demand. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that many. We don't want that many. Ooh, bring that down. All right, well, I'll wait for those to come in. And they should all be running. And yes, they are making it all the way to the end. All right, good. All right, so now we need to make the actual carrier rockets. So we're going to need to make 2 per second quantum chips. Okay. Which means we're going to need an additional 4 per second processors. Which means we're going to need another dozen. Another dozen assemblers making processors. That can be accomplished. I think that's our load of sorters. Yep, there they are. There they are. I don't know what I just said. I grab a few more of those. All right. All right. So if we need to make a dozen more, this is 18. So 2/3. Right. So we need to make 2/3 more of everything else. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. 2, 4. Well, that's 8. So 3/4 is good enough. The 3/4 of that would be 6. Oop, there's still a little bit of water there. Oop. There we go. Outputs. Inputs. Power. All right, and then microcrystalline components. Oh, how many of these do we have? I can't remember. If we did 6, and that means we did 12 per second. 24. It means we want to do 16 more. All right. Or rather, yeah, 16. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting right about. Is that an input? That is an input. Right about there. I'm hoping my inputs can handle that. So that means we're making what? Six per second, which means we need to make 12 per second. Four, 8. Means we're making 20 per second. Which means we're going to be 40 per second silicon. That is going to be a slight issue. And talk about a slight issue. Power. Is becoming an issue here. Is that just because that's in shadow? It is. Coming back online, but it's not enough. Alright, let's get this built out. Alright, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to go to here. Grab all of these guys. Use now. drop them in. All right. Yeah, another line of silicon, and I need to figure out how we're going to splice it in. Alright, we're going to do it like this. Right about halfway, which is about here. Let's split that. Move that belt. Let's grab this silicon from here. Needs to get down there. But I'd like to come over top. Can I come over top? Yes. And that'll give me some room to work. I think we are making that much high purity silicon. I think that we can actually supply that much. Though I'll probably want to make more. Alright, so far so good. You're filling up. Alright, good, good, good. Okay. So now we have our processors. And so now we need to make our 2 per second quantum chips. Which means we're going to need to make 4 per second plane filters. Which means we're going to need 8 per second titanium glass. Which means we need more glass. And titanium. And water. Alright then. I think we are going to keep going in this direction. All right. Yeah, that's all raw materials except for this titanium crystal, which is not that hard. We're gonna start bumping into this coal vein here. I wonder if it might be a better idea to just come up here and start building going in this direction. How are we doing for power? We're doing alright for power. We are charging. Barely. Alright, so to make our titanium glass, we needed how much? Four per second, 8 per second. We need 8 per second, which is 5 seconds to make 2. You gotta do that to me. So we would need 5 to make 2 per second. So to make 8 per second, actually it's not that hard. We would need that times 4, so 20. We would need 20 assemblers to make 8 per second. Okay. Let's come over here. Leave enough room for belts. That should be fine. We have 3 inputs. And you're making titanium glass. And we need 20 of them. Hopefully we're not going to interfere there too badly. We should be alright. We're actually going to need is we're going to need another one of these bringing in just these basic materials because we're just not getting enough. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere close to enough. Alright, well, let's get these 20 in, and then we'll see where we're at. There's 1. Two, 3. I got to do this one at a time. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to bump into this. I was not expecting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I get 6 more. 15, 16, 17, 18. No, we can't. Ah, crud. It's not impossible. We can make it work. It's just gonna be annoying. We need 2 more. Actually, the best place to do that is going to be over here. All right, that's gonna need power. Power is an issue. All right, we need titanium. Where is the titanium? There is the titanium. Oh, need more belts. I'll have to solve the power issues off screen because all right, titanium. Glass, which means we're gonna need more glass out of here. And this is the last output that I have available. That is completely the wrong thing. Now I have no way of knowing how much of that is right and how much of that is wrong because it all looks exactly the same. Oh, that is fun looking. Yikes. Okay. glass, please. There we go. Glass. Oh, that is terrible. What in the world is it doing? All right, now we need water, which we are going to need a rate of what? 16 per second. No. 8 per second water. Well, that should be easy enough. Gonna make 8 of those. Gotta hook them up to a water source and ship the water over. Okay. Alright, but I think this is where we're going to end the episode. Yeah, this is where we're going to end the episode. This is probably where we're going to get the water over here. I'll probably fill some of this in, put them along here, or along here somewhere. I'll find a spot for it. But I gotta make them, and I need to figure out the power situation here again. I had to bring over a whole bunch of solar panels. Keep this running. Alright. But for now, as I said, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.